Welcome to the Monster Mile in Dover, Delaware for Fox Sports coverage of the FedEx 400 benefiting Autism Speeds. With Darrell Waltrip, I'm Mike Joy.
Mike, they call this place the Concrete Canyon. They call it Miles the Monster. They got a big statue out front of old Miles. You know why he's out there? Because he will reach out and grab you, baby. This place is tough. It's concrete. It's a tough race.
Darrell, you run the bottom of the corner. It's a long way to that hard wall up top.
Yeah, and the straightaways, we call this a self-cleaning racetrack because the straightaways are banked a lot too. If you get in trouble, down the hill you go into that inside retaining wall.
It's a tough place to survive for 400 miles.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the 13th race of our NASCAR 15 season here at the Dover International Speedway, as we qualified in 12th on number 88 Nationwide Chevrolet, as we look to get a solid start here this mid portion of the season by trying to get another victory here, backing up that great Coca-Cola 600 win we had just in our last episode. As now we chase down Greg Biffles. We've already gone up to 8th here on the initial start here of the race, and we have room and space to operate, and we are moving fast here. We now go the inside of the 16 of Greg Biffle and take 7th place away. Really starting to make things happen out early in this race. You got Martin Truex Jr. up there leading this race. Took the lead away from your pole sitter of Ryan Newman. Now Jeff Gordon checks up. We get a big run on him. Jimmy Johnson puts a fast lap the race down. Moving to 6th place now, getting by the 24 Jeff Gordon. Now we're going to go out to the 20 of Matt Kenseth up there for the 5th position, as we now continue our charge forwards through about got 6 spots already. Oh, now the hard in the back of 20. Kenseth into the wall. He goes, and caution comes out. That's not what we wanted to see. Oh man, we would have been great if that didn't happen. As we were moving, that caution is going to kill all our momentum. Everyone's going to stack. Oh, big hit there. Kyle Busch and Justin Allgaier on the inside. Until that thing with Kyle Busch and Allgaier happened, I didn't think that was a yellow. But regardless, caution came out and we stay out on the racetrack. We're going to restart in 4th here alongside Newman. We clear him and now look to try to move by Brad Keselowski and Kevin Harvick to try to get ourselves up in the lead here in Dover and try to finally get a decent result on a short track, which we have struggled mightily at short tracks. And Harvick bouncing off the wall, turns us on the wall, down the track, into Newman, hard in the inside wall. We both go not the way we wanted to start this race. Disastrous restart, and we go from battling for 2nd to all the way down to 11th, and now we try to clear Almirola. He puts us on the wall. We're slamming into cars hard on the wall. More contact. There's a lot of cars are going around behind us. We're getting hit again by Carl Edwards, and now more contact, and around goes the 19, and the caution is out, and it is all falling apart, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, we slam Cole afterwards, just in frustration, just so upset the way this race has been going right now. Just not having it the way this race starts. Carl Edwards gets into us, and we just go down and around, and we kind of saved it. We kind of avoided complete destruction, and then around the 19 went until I sent him the 35 of Cole Witt. Just frustration thing, and that damage engine, and then forced me to pit there, and we were at the back anyway, so what else was I going to do? So here we are. We start in last place here, 43rd out of 43, as we get back underway on lap 7 with 34 laps to go. Big stack up in the outside lane. That jumps us up a couple of spots in the corner. Now in the bumper, Cole Witt up the track he goes. Now racing Labonte Regan. So they end up in the back of McMurray. We get turned in the wall into Newman. And once again, what a save by Ryan Newman, though. But once again, we are getting beaten around, and we are getting used up by the rest of the field for absolutely no reason here at Dover. Now we're racing the inside of 3 of Austin Dillon. We go completely sideways, and we once again make another incredible save. Blaney gives Chase Elliott a big shove right there. And now we get to the back of the 18, and Kyle Busch gives him a big shot up the track, into the wall, hard for the 18 and the 3. Once again, everyone saves it, but more cars go flying by us here into 3 and 4 as we fall back to 39th now. The struggle continues. Now give Regan to the bumper, and Danica is going extremely slow in the middle, all stacked up as a Chase Elliott. Then we bounce off the wall, but give Kyle Busch a big shot there into 1 and 2, and we end up going in the turn 1 and 2 wall. So it's now what we want to do, and just again, we're back in 40th place. Absolutely nothing going our way right now. And we try to make something happen. We give Cole a huge shot and completely spin him around. He goes. Caution out again. It's not what we wanted to see here in Dover. Get Cole and around he goes. Squeezes Danica and others in the wall. She goes around. Chase Elliott spins. Jeb Burton spins. And we're just struggling at the back of the field. Just really having a tough time. We stay out on the racetrack, though. We're not going to come in, so we're going to jump all the way up to 14th place here in the restart. Back finally have some good track position. The entire outside lane stacks up. We're already 3 wide inside the top 10 here. Down into turn 1 and 2. We find ourselves up in 8th place now, giving Stenhouse the bumper and moving ourselves up into 7th now. On the bumper of Carl Edwards, who completely destroyed us earlier. We take inside of him, use him up. We bounce off the wall, but we carry on to the outside of Denny Hamlin, moving to 6th place. Give Edwards a massive shot. He's going to come with the track and goes hard into the outside wall. We're destroyed, and someone got drilled there on the inside. As Carl Edwards has just been the bane of our existence this race. As we get into him, he goes right, boom, head on us, and we get drilled into the 22, the 32, and the 18 of Kyle Busch. We are destroyed. Carl Edwards is killed. He's done. He's gone. And we're going to come down pit road. So we're restarting dead last, ladies and gentlemen. 43rd and right in the back of Michael and everyone else. So Edwards is actually, because of some glitch, just like you saw last week at Charlotte with Kurt Busch, he's somehow your race leader in all this, a lap ahead of everybody. Which is unfair. I mean, this is absolute BS. This is unfair to everybody. And we're all suffering back here, all 1 lap down. So now everyone has to come back from a lap back. And now we get to Kenton. Oh, up in the wall. He goes hard. Hits the 34 ring. More cars crashing hard back there. We're in the wall. Somehow, no yellow comes out for that. I cannot believe the call NASCAR has made with that. I would personally throw a yellow. They do not. They say no yellow. I'm outraged at the scenes here. Now we get in the back of the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Move him out of the way, and now we're racing Michael Waltrip Yaley. Oh, and the wall goes Mikey. Now we're up on the wall here in 3 and 4, and now that's some right front fender damage. Not what we wanted to see. The struggle is real right now. Now big run the back of Mr. JJ Yaley in the 23, and he's up into us hard to the outside wall. Once again, continuing to get used and abused, and now Kyle Busch slammed us in the wall for no reason. Can we catch a break right now? And then we send the 33 and the 34. Still no yellow. Outrageous scenes from NASCAR officiating right now. And just like that, we're back in 37th, and pretty much everything is lost. And it's just, I don't even know anymore, fellas. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. So here we are, bouncing off the wall and into the 35 of Witt and Reagan, bouncing into each other up there, and we lose those spots. Now we're 39th. And it's just around. Now we're just showing the frustration. We just wrecked David Reagan and Cole. I mean, absolutely just destroy them and myself here, getting spun around to the bottom. It's just the way this race has gone. It's just not gone our way. Just a tough time. Tough time going out here. We are struggling right now. But here we are, and I mean, straight up dump David Reagan. I mean, really, just ending that man's career. We go around, Ty Dillon piles in, Josh Wise piles in. And now everyone's fishing to be scored a lap down because of the glitch. And now, because of all this glitchy stuff, we're scored 2 laps down now to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. What is going on? So all of a sudden, we go from literally like on the lead lap or 1 lap down to 2 laps down if we just made one simple pit stop with about half the field. So now we're 2 laps down and the whole field almost has to come back. We just put Jimmy in the wall here in this restart. Now we're turning. So NASCAR 15 Dover sucks. So try not to race there, people. Some advice. So now we gotta go by Kyle Busch, Casey Kane, and we gotta find our way back from 2 laps down. So we're being aggressive, and oh my goodness, they threw the caution for Kyle Busch. I strongly disagree with them throwing the yellow right there, personally. Kyle Busch, boom. I barely touched him. He overcorrects, hits the wall, and doesn't spin, bro. That's not a yellow, bro. That's not a yellow. I don't know what NASCAR officials are on about today, but they are either on one of the 2 extremes, okay? They're either on throwing no yellows when half the field wrecks, or throwing a yellow when 1 car hits the wall. So honestly, I don't even know what to say anymore. So now we're 38th, still 2 laps down to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Trying to gain positions as much as we can here. Racing Kyle Larson here, racing Michael Annette. Trying everything we can in the back of Biffle, and we slide up the racetrack. We are completely sideways. I mean, we're completely wrecked right here in the corner. We stay bounce off the wall, hard hit into the 6 of Trevor Bayne, and here comes everybody just steamrolling right past us and right back to square one. 41st place, struggling to live at this point. Really, just pain. And now we just dump Ryan Newman, and he saves it. What a save by Ryan Newman, really showing his talents, and boom, up into the wall goes McMurray and Kyle Busch. We stay green, and we now try to hold off Ryan Newman, who did just make that unbelievable save. I gotta give him props for that. That was amazing. And now we try to catch up to Michael Waltrip and Kevin Harvick. Michael Waltrip just got door checked, and now we're once again side by side with Newman. We clear him on next to the 2 there. Now we're going to work on the inside of the 66 of Waltrip and try to chase down Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, and the rest of them. I mean, some of these guys in front of us are a lap ahead of us because of the glitch. Now Regan Smith is your race leader, 2 laps ahead of ourselves. So I'm just trying to find a way where I can finagle my way to get the wave around here and get back at least only 1 lap down, so then we can try to drive our way up and unlap ourselves and get a caution so we can be back in the mix. I mean, it's highly unlikely, but there's a chance. There's a chance. Here we are chasing down Kevin Harvick's number 4 machine. Kurt Busch is next passenger position. I'm 39th. Now here we are, lap 24. We put down a very nice lap right there. Now we're up into the wall in 1 and 2 again. Every time we think something's going great, and then it just falls apart. I mean, this is the way this race has been going. It's been a frustrating race. Looks like we're in the middle of a nice green flag run here as we try to catch up. And once again, off the wall right there. We cannot escape turn 3, turn 4. Miles the Monster just loves grabbing me right now. He is just grabbing my car and eating me up every corner here. Now we just send it in the corner, use up Tony's sword, bang, hard hit into the outside wall, no yellow. And they called the caution for the Kyle Busch thing earlier. Inconsistent calls by NASCAR officials. Now where have we seen that before? And so now we go to try to get by. We're still in 40th place though. And now we try to unlap ourselves from, I don't know, half the freaking field here. Cole Witt's in 20th. He's a lap ahead of us. We got to find our way around him. Give him the bump, and now we are around him. Completely boot him out of the way, and we finally seem to be getting in a rhythm. Then right when we're getting that rhythm, we're bouncing off the wall still. So the wall is still a problem for us. We still get Miles the Monster is still absolutely grabbing us right now, and that's not good. So we try to gain everything we can. They're still banging into each other up there ahead of us, but still going faster than I am as the struggle continues to survive this race. Running up the middle and the high line, can't get low like we need to and get that big run off of the corner, that momentum. See a couple of guys on pit road right now. Another guy comes down pit road, so it looks like we're in the middle of a green flag cycle right now. If we can just keep it green, we might be able to have a great strategy call here. So we set it in the corner, get in the back of Kurt Busch, and there he goes. Around goes Kurt Busch. And just as I'm saying, it will be perfect if we stayed green. We get into Kurt Busch and bring out the caution. And here we are. See right there, we get in the back of the 41. Around he goes into the outside wall. And he gets hit again, and they're just wrecking everywhere back there. And just now we wanted to see. We're going to stay out on the racetrack for the sole reason of getting the wave around, which we do. We managed to get the wave around, though. That's what we needed, so that's good stuff. We get the wave around. Now we're only 1 lap down. But we are on super old tires, have a damaged right front, and may not have enough gas. And we just door checked the 34 of Reagan. Now he's going to get us. He's going to turn us. That's David Gillen. It's going to turn us out of nowhere. Now we're hitting the 43 and up head on to the outside wall. He goes caution out once again. And I don't think we're going to get the free pass or the wave around this time. But we get into the 43 of Eric Almirola right here. It's just into him and boom into Jordan. Jordan Logano goes flying through the air. Oh my goodness. Big hit for the 22 of Logano. And here we are. We're going to come down pit road, restart 11. We're actually going to restart 12th. Only 1 lap down, but we're up to 11th here. By the time we start finish line, we did get stacked up on the restart, but we're going to find ourselves in 11th now. 1 lap down with a chance to get back in the lead lap here. All of a sudden, with the leaders now on 7 to go, things don't look terrible for us right now. It actually looks like we have a genuine chance of bringing home a top 10 finish. We just slammed Casey Mears into that wall. No caution. Jimmy Johnson dominating this race right now in the 48. Go by Josh Wise, who's on the other. We're trying to find our way by McMurray in the 1. We do move him up and out of the way there, as now we try to chase down Trevor Bayne. The next pass for position in 10th there. I believe that's the pass we need to make here to be in the free pass position for a yellow to come out here, and we're right there on him. We are right there on the 6. We're going to slide up and get to the bumper and go underneath him here. We need to make this pass. We do. We go into 10th, and now we need a caution. We need a caution to get the free pass. We're back on the lead lap here. I'm trying. We send it right there. Get right on the back of the 7 of Regan Smith here. We go underneath Smith, and now we go to Jimmy, and now I'm trying to get this yellow. Now I'm purposely trying to get this yellow. As your leaders right here now are becoming to 4 laps to go in this race. So I need a yellow. It needs to be within the next 2 laps. So I am trying to get a yellow to get back in contention to have a shot at winning this thing. We're gonna get into. We're trying to get Jim out here. We put him in the wall. I'm trying everything here. Now we're sideways. Now we're checking. Now we're gonna try to get Regan Smith to be the yellow here. As once again we're really just trying to get ourselves back in the level. I'm like, who's he gonna pit? No, he does not pit. Obviously we're faster, but I don't want to just sit here and settle for a 10th place finish when we could be on the lead lap, getting better finishes here and be in contention. So here we are. 4 laps to go in this race. Leaders, they're on 3 to go now. This is our last chance almost to get a yellow into Jim Eyes. Here comes Stenhouse, Regan Smith. Yes, and now we're using up Regan Smith. I'm trying. He goes up the track into the wall right there. And now the desperation is really going to kick in as leaders are coming to 2 to go this time. If we have to get a yellow, we got to get it now. So we're trying to wreck Ricky Stenhouse. We hit him down low. Now he sends up into us, up into Jim Eye, up into the wall. Hard, and there goes Jim Eye around. He goes. We're into the wall. Now who's got the free pass? Who's getting the lucky dog? That is the question. Who's getting the wave around? Did we get there in time, or did Trevor Bain pass us? At the time of yellow, Trevor Bain might have been ahead of us right there. We might have been fleeced. But regardless, we stay on the racetrack anyway to guarantee ourselves back on the lead lap, and that's what we do. So we get the wave around, we're back on the lead lap. We restart 11th here. We do have right front fender damage in the NASCAR green-white checkered here. 2 to go. We are in 11th here. We just got to hold on and just at all costs do not wreck. Just don't wreck. We get in the back of Biffle up the track. He goes, and now we're going to get squeezed outside the wall, and what do you know? The worst possible case scenario, we're wrecking. But we're only in 12th though. And then what am I doing here? I'm trying to get a yellow here, which I think is the dumbest thing I could have done right there. And slam the 18 of Kyle Busch. Yellow is out, and that's not what we should have done there. That may have been a big mistake. Boom! Oh, and he got drilled. Slammed by Michael Waltrip and Blaney as well. And now we're going to be scored at the back of the pack. And now we pit, and now we're back in 28th. So those last 2 things we did to cause the green-white checker by wrecking Jimmy Johnson and Regan Smith. Biggest mistake of our career right there. As that has led to us now being turned by Danica and Austin Dillon, being absolutely used up, and all of a sudden slammed in the wall by Ryan Newman, and hit by Case, and all of a sudden now we're 29th. Coming to the white flag for AJ Allmendinger, looking to pull off the upset. And here we are, 29th. About to absolutely choke away what would have been a guaranteed top 10 if I just didn't try to bring out a yellow there before the end of the race and just accepted my 1 lap down finish. I mean, I had to try it. Now we're racing Newman, and then Newman is going to get into us again, cost us a 29th to Clint Boyer. He's a lap behind us. He's 41st, so I'm not having any of this last corner. I'm pissed right now, so I'm just going to go dump Ryan and slam Newman hard in the outside wall because I am just done with him. AJ Allmendinger, a winner at Dover, and he's into the chase, an upset for the Dinger, and he's in. How about that? And so we wreck Ryan Newman, which gained us absolutely nothing, and we finished 39th. Oh, sorry, we finished 30th. A very disappointing finish, and just tough race here in Dover. Very frustrating. Not looking forward to this race in the chase. See the race results. Us, we're down in 30th. Carl Edwards is last. Newman 41st. There's Kane in 37th. Kenseth in 36th. Biffle, Kurt Busch 35th, 34th. Marcel's 30th. Boyer 29th. Keselowski in 25th. Blaney 24th. Larson's 23rd. You got Kyle Busch in 18th. Joey Logano in 17th. You got Tony Stewart in 11th. Jeff Gordon 8th, Harvick 7th, McMurray 6th, Denny Hamlin 5th, Truex 4th, Jimmy Johnson 3rd, Regan Smith 2nd, and of course AJ Allmendinger, your race winner today in Dover. Now we're going to look at the updated standings. We are still a points leader though, so at least that's something to take home. We have about a 60-point lead over Brad Keselowski. Regan Smith, another good finish. Him, McMurray, Harvick looking good in the points. You got Tony Stewart, Boyer with wins. Kyle Busch a win. AJ Allmendinger a win. Stenhouse a win. See everyone else here in the point standings. And if you go all the way down, Truex still struggling in the points. Kurt Busch down there. Matt Kenseth, Greg Biffle. Newman 30th in points. Blaney's 31st in points. So he's just outside the top 30 in points right now with those 2 wins. So he still needs to gain points. Michael Waltrip now last in points. And so the struggle is real right now, fellas. The struggle is real. So until next episode, I hope you all have a good one.